Class 12 D Sociology, Chapter Market as a Social Institution, Part 2nd. Now, today, that is dated 20th April 2020. Subtopics are colonialism and emergence of new market, changes in Indian economy after the coming of British, short notes, commoditization, status symbol, globalization, liberalization, and what is the positive and negative impact of liberalization. Now, students, I am going to discuss the first topic, how colonialism impacted how because of colonialism emergence of new market. During the colonial rule, India became connected to the world capitalist economy. Because of this exposure, Indian economy got influenced in the following ways. Being an agricultural country without industrialization, India became a source of raw material and agricultural products and a market for manufactured goods, particularly for the benefit of industrializing England. Due to the flooding of the market with cheap manufactured textiles from England, the Indian handloom industry collapsed. New groups entered into trade and business, sometimes in alliance with existing merchant communities and in some cases by forcing them out. Expansion of market economy provided new opportunities to some merchant communities which were able to improve their position by reorienting themselves to changing economic circumstances. An example of such a community is the Marwari community. The success of the Marwaris rested on their extensive social networks, which created the relation of trust necessary to prepare their banking system. Many Marwari families accumulated wealth to become money lenders, and by acting as bankers also helped the commercial expansion of British in India. In the late colonial period after independence, some Marwari families transformed themselves into modern industrialists, and even today Marwari control more of the Indian industries. This example shows the importance of social context in economic process. Now, next topic is changes in Indian economy after coming of British. Which changes took place. Now, the advent of colonialism in India produced major upheavals in the economy, causing disruptions in production, trade and agriculture. Cheap manufactured textiles from England completely destroyed the handloom industry and made the weavers jobless. In the colonial era, India began to be more fully linked to the world capitalist economy. Before being colonized by the British, India was a major supplier of manufactured goods to the world market. After colonialism, India became a source of raw material and agriculture product and consumer of manufactured goods, both largely for the benefit of industrializing England. But rather than completely overturning the existing economic institution, the expansion of market economy in India provided new opportunities. Some merchant communities which were able to improve their position by reorienting themselves to changing economic circumstances. In some cases, new communities emerged to take advantage of the economic opportunities provided by colonialism. A good example of this process is provided by the business communities, especially the Marwaris, Tatas, Birlas, probably the most underpassed and best known business community in India. Next, we have short notes. There are certain short notes. First is commoditization. Commoditization occurs when things that were earlier not traded in the market become sellable or become commodities. For example, labor or skills have become things that can be bought and sold. Second, sale of human organs such as kidneys by poor to cater to rich participation to earn money. Third, traditionally marriages were arranged by families, but new professional marriage bureau and website help with people to find bride and grooms and take a proper fees. Earlier rituals and ceremonies were planned out by elders in the family, but now it is given as a contract to marriage planners to plan out the entire ceremony. In earlier times, people could not even thought that anyone could sell drinking water or change or charge money for it. But today we buy bottled water as a normal commodity, that is commodity we can buy and sell. Second is status symbol. Max Weber coined this term status symbol to describe the relationship between the goods that people buy as per their social status, that is, the goods they buy and use are closely related to their status in the society. For example, brand of cell phone or model of car or important market of socio-economic status. People spend a lot of money in buying marriage of their daughter. Secondly, people buy houses in posh colonies or send their children to good public school. So all these things are example of status symbol. Now next is we have globalization. What is globalization? In the area of globalization means in the area of globalization, the world is becoming increasingly interconnected. Their interconnection are not only economic but also cultural and political. The process of globalization involves a number of trends, especially the increase in international movement of commodities, money, information, people and development in technology. The main features of globalization is the increasing extension of integration of market around the globe. It means that changes in a market in one part of the globe may have a profound impact somewhere else far away. For example, India's booming software industry may face a slump if the US economy does badly, as happened after the 9/11 attack on World Trade Center in New York, leading to a loss of business and jobs there. Now next is liberalization. Liberalization is the process whereby state control over economic activities are minimized and left to the market forces to decide. In general, it is process of making laws more liberal and loosening of government rules and regulation on capital, labor and trade, privatization of public sector enterprises, selling government companies to private companies. We are giving VRS, reduction in tariffs and import duties so that foreign goods can be imported more easily. It includes privatization of public sector enterprises. It allows easier access for foreign companies to set up industries in India. This is also known as marketization or market-based process to solve economic, social and political problem. Now next is what is the impact of liberalization on Indian economy? Long answer. This is very long. Discuss the impact of globalization and liberalization in India. Globalization refers to increasing connectivity, integration and interdependence in the economic, social, technological, cultural, political and ecological spheres. Liberalization refers to the economic activities free from state control that are decided by the market forces. Liberal economic laws. Since 1980s, in the 1990s, India entered a new era in its economic history following the changes in the economic policy from one of state-led development to liberalization. Some of the major changes are as follows: rise in income and competition. The overall income of people has gone up. They got job in MNC. India has made rapid progress in many fields like telecom, software, hotel, aviation, pharmacy, insurance, etc. India participation in the world market has increased. Foreign investment has increased. Foreign exchange reserves had increased significantly. foreign companies, particularly food processing like Coca-Cola, Pepsi entered Indian market. Now foreign companies can manufacture and sell their products in India easily. The communication sector has also shown revolutionary changes, connectivity and knowledge expansion, exposure reacted to the common people. Globalization and liberalization have negative impact also. The farmers in small enterprise could not compete with professionally equipped foreign investor. Farmers are gradually losing the advantage of subsidized facilities. Privatization may lead to insecurity of job. Globalization may have improved the economy of the country, but the advantage has not reached to the common people of the country. That's all.